found memorable and exciting and intimate apparel is the irony that George ended up giving the jacket that Esther made him to Esther's good friend Mamie. And I also thought that it was exciting that Esther seemed as though she was going to get her happy ever after, but it ended up happening so that she did not, and she was betrayed by the man that she married, and she kind of just realized that it's just, her and sewing. I also predicted Mrs. Van Buren's love with Esther, like at the beginning of the play, so that was kind of cool. Some conflicts that I found were Esther versus George, which is obviously one of the main ones. They weren't really who they said they were, and George takes everything from Esther, which is a big conflict there. Also, Esther versus Mr. Marks. They kind of have a forbidden love between them. They both kind of know that, it's never going to work between the two of them, so they just kind of give up on that dream. We also have Esther versus Mrs. Van Buren. Mrs. Van Buren is in love with her, and because Esther is the only person that she can really talk to and relate to, and the only person that makes her happy, and Esther doesn't feel the same, and it hurts her friendship, and Esther is really disgusted by that. I think that this play reinforces race and gender roles. For example, Esther and Mr. Marks can't love each other because of the race issue. In a gender role, Esther's hopes were crushed by her husband because her husband believes that he gets to flourish before she does because he is a man, so he should get his dream before she can. Also, Mrs. Van Buren, her husband, really wants her to have kids and she just doesn't want to, so that's a gender issue. Also, it resists race because Mrs. Van Buren is in love with Esther, and Mrs. Van Buren is white and Esther is black. So that kind of just shows that, even back in the early 1900s, things like that happen. And I think that the author's purpose was to show that regardless of race, gender roles hinder the lives of many people. Stereotypes of African Americans and other groups do still exist. I think something that perpetuates it is the news and crime rates. I researched and found that 54.7% of the homicides are done by races other than white. The rumors perpetuate it, and just the income of different races and the education in other races. Some way we can overcome it is to just not to succumb to the stereotype and the rumors and learn more about the cultures and be accepting of them. As a nursing student, it is really important for us to have cultural considerations when taking care of our patients. So yeah, that's my video journal. Thanks.